Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in again. This is Parshas Re'eh, and the Parsha begins, Re'eh Anochi Nosein Lifneichem Bracha V'Klala. Behold, I set before you blessing and curses. And the Ber Yosef asks a very simple question. When God is talking about giving people, the Jewish people, free choice, why does he use the verb Re'eh, to see? What's the visual? It would be more appropriate to say Shema, pay attention. But Re'eh, to see, what exactly are they seeing when we're talking about free choice? So the Ber Yosef brings our attention to three verses that take place later on in the Parsha. Talk about a ceremony that's going to happen when the Jewish people enter Eretz Yisrael. We're going to divide the tribes. We're going to put half on Har Grizim, on the mountain Grizim, and half on Har Avel, on the mountain of Avel, and the Kohanim will be in the center. And the Kohanim will pronounce blessings, and he will turn to one mountain. And everybody will answer Amen after each of the blessings. Then they turn and face the other mountain and recite the curses. And everybody again will recite Amen to remind people that our choices have consequences, for better and for worse. But the Ber Yosef still asks a really simple question. Why do you need to put people and divide the Jewish people on two different mountains? Just put them all on one mountain and goes through the list of the blessings and the curses. Everybody say Amen, and fine, we're all in this together. Why are we dividing them? So he suggests a brilliant idea. While we're in the Midbar, we rely on God solely for our food and our water and our shelter. But now going into Eretz Yisrael, we're going to rely and need each other. Each and every one of us has unique skills. Some are craftsmen, some are shepherds, some are scholars. We're going to need each other to get along. And we need to have that visual to see the need and dependency to make Israel a place for all to be and to flourish. We need each other. The Gemara in Kedushin tells us that a person should think of themselves as half guilty and half innocent, sort of like balanced scale, and that your next action will have an impact either for the good or for the bad. I want to take it to a different level, and he also suggests the Rambam. We're coming to Rosh Chodesh Elul this Shabbos. In the third chapter, the fourth halacha of the Rambam in Hilchot Tshuva, he says, a person should think that the whole world is half guilty and half innocent, and that your actions will tip the scale one way or the other. What a huge responsibility. But what an image that one needs to visualize in their head, that my actions will impact not just me, but my family, my community, the Jewish people, and the world as a whole. Each person is a world to themselves, and each world can impact the world. That's a powerful idea. And as we get ready for Rosh Hashanah, Rosh Chodesh Elul, we're going to be blowing the shofar. I think for me, knowing that my actions will impact my family, my friends, and my community, I'm going to do my best to make the right decisions. Because sometimes I may not take the time to think long-term and only short-term of what my actions and behavior will create. To have an awareness, re'eh, and I think that's the idea of Elul, to heighten our awareness. I think I'd like to think we've all done a good job this year with the life that God has given us. Could we do better? I'm sure we could. I don't know about you, but I know I could. But I also want to think about what I can do better and more for my friends and my family and my community at large. This week's parsha talks about Simcha. And Rabbi Sachs says it's 7 times in this week's parsha, and they all have to do with the other. Either your family, or the convert, or the Levi, or the Almana, but it's all in connection with what do we do for others to add simcha. It's right there in the parasha, right in front of us. my blessing to all of you and to myself, that we be more thoughtful, that we be more aware of our actions, and look in the areas that which we can improve, and look into the areas of positive behavior that we can increase. I want to wish everybody a happy Rosh Chodesh. If you like what you hear, pass it on. I'm sending my love to all of you. Shabbat Shalom.